Hello and welcome to a day in 15 minutes UPSC Prelims Daily Current Affairs by Neo IAS. So today's topics are Air Independent Propulsion System, that is AIP, then International Solar Alliance, Edge Computing, International Atomic Energy Agency, then National Pension Scheme and National Health Profile. So coming to our first topic, that is Air Independent Propulsion System, that is AIP. So first you have to know why it came in news. So the news is that the Defense Research and Development Organization, that is the DRDO, it is at a step closer to boosting endurance of submarines. Okay, so this is the news. So here you can see the picture that first we have to know that this DRDO, it has successfully operated first a land-based prototype with indigenous AIP system. Okay, so all this Scorpion submarine of the Navy, they are planned to be equipped with an AIP module in due course. Okay, so this DRDO program to build a fuel cell based AIP system for the Indian naval submarines. And for that, it had crossed several milestones in technology maturity. Okay, so first you have to know here about AIP system. So basically it's a, we can say it is any marine propulsion technology and that allows a non-nuclear submarine to operate without access to atmospheric oxygen. Okay, so here you have to remember is that this AIP, it can augment or it can replace the diesel electric propulsion system of the nuclear vessel. That you have to keep in mind. Okay, so this modern diesel electric submarines, they have to come to the periscopic level in order to carry out an activity called snorkeling. So why this is done? So this is done in order to recharge their batteries. Okay, so the AIP, it increases their underwater endurance and allows them to stay underwater for weeks together. Okay, so that is an advantage. And it is based on the combustion of stored oxygen and ethanol to augment battery powered propulsion. Okay, so they enable conventional diesel electric submarines to remain submerged for 2 to 3 weeks at a time. Okay, so the advantage is that this AIP, it does not normally provide the endurance or we can say the power to replace atmospheric dependent propulsion. But it allows longer submergence than a conventionally propelled submarine. Okay, so that is the advantage. And there are many different types of AIP system, and in India, the DRDO, it put a stress on fuel cell based AIP system, and the designs are based on solid polymer electrolyte fuel cells that uses hydrogen and oxygen as the reactants. Okay, so next you have to know about Scorpion class submarines. So they are a class of diesel electric attack submarine jointly being developed by the French DCN and the Spanish company Navantia and now by the DCNS. Okay, so it features diesel propulsion and an additional air independent propulsion system, that is this AIP. So all such Scorpion submarines, they are being indigenously built at the MDL under Project 75. Fine. So that's all. Coming to our second topic, that is International Solar Alliance. So the news is that the second assembly of the International Solar Alliance, it is to be hosted by India. And more details is that we know the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, it is hosting the second assembly of ISA in New Delhi. So here 81 countries of the 121 prospective member countries, they have signed the framework agreement for the ISA. Okay, and of this 59 have ratified the agreement. Clear? So here first you have to know about the ISA. We know the ISA, it was launched at the 2015 Paris Climate Change Summit, or that is COP21, and the framework agreement which entered into force on 6 December 2017. Okay, So the ISA, we can say it's a coalition of solar resource-rich countries lying fully or partially between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn to specifically address energy needs by harnessing the solar energy. Okay, you know where this Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn is. Okay, so the alliance is a treaty-based intergovernmental organization, and it's a, we can say it's a major global initiative for contributing to the implementation of Paris Climate Agreement through rapid and massive deployment of solar energy. And here the first assembly of ISA, it was held in New Delhi in 2018, and its headquarters is located in Gurgaon in India. Okay, so next the question is, who can join the ISA? So membership of the body, it is open to all countries that want to join the grouping with no restriction on duration of sunlight, or we can say geographical location. There is no such limitation or restriction. Okay, and the main objectives of ISA it collectively address key common challenges to the scaling up of a solar energy in ISA member countries. That is one objective, and we can say it also aims to undertake joint efforts required to reduce the cost of finance and also the cost of technology. Okay, and the ISA's ongoing programs, they are: one, that is scaling solar mini grids; then the second one, affordable finance at scale; and the third one, scaling solar applications for agriculture use. So in addition to these three existing programs, the ISA, it has initiated plans to launch two more programs. You have to note the name. The first one is scaling solar rooftop, and the second one, scaling solar e-mobility and storage. Okay. So coming to our next topic, that is edge computing. So the news is that by 2025, the global research and advisory firm Gartner, it says that the companies, they will generate and process more than 75% of their data outside of traditional centralized data centers. That is at the edge of the cloud. Okay, so this is the news. So here the first question is naturally, what is edge computing? So we know this edge computing, it enables data to be analyzed, then we can say processed and even transferred at the edge of a network. Okay, so we can say it helps to analyze data locally. That means closer to where it is stored in real time without any latency, rather than send it far away to a centralized data center. Okay, so as a whole, we can say this edge computing, it allows for quicker data processing and content delivery. Clear? So here in the picture, you can see the difference between the cloud computing and the edge computing. We will discuss that. So the basic difference between the edge computing and the cloud computing, it lies in where the data processing takes place. That you have to note. So the IoT systems, it performs all of their computations in the cloud using the data centers. Okay, but whereas in edge computing, it manages the massive amounts of data generated by these IoT devices by storing and processing data locally. Okay, so that data, it doesn't need to be sent over a network as soon as it is processed. So only important data is sent. Therefore, the advantage is that, therefore, an edge computing network, basically it reduces the amount of data that travels over the network. Okay, then that's all. Our next topic is International Atomic Energy Agency. So the news is that the Rafael Mariano Grossi of Argentina, he has been elected as the new Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency. That is the news. So this International Atomic Energy Agency, it is widely known as World's Atoms for Peace and Development Organization within the United Nations family. And it was established in 1957, and we can say it is the world's central intergovernmental forum for scientific and technical cooperation in the nuclear field. And this agency, it works with its member states and multiple partners worldwide in order to promote the safe, secure and peaceful use of nuclear technology. Okay, So we can say it works for the safe, secure and peaceful use of nuclear science and technology, thereby contributing to the international peace and security and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Okay, so its headquarters is located in Vienna in Austria and it has got 171 member nation, and India it is a member since 1957. Okay, so next topic is National Pension Scheme. So why it came in news? Because the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, that is in short PFRDA, it have now permitted overseas citizens of India to enroll in National Pension Scheme at par with non-resident Indians. Okay, so already you know the background, that is about this National Pension Scheme. We know this NPS, it was notified for central government employees joining the service on or after 1st January 2004, and subsequently it was adopted by almost all state governments for its employees. Okay, and this NPS, it was extended to all citizens of India, including even unorganized sector workers on voluntary basis from May 2009, and to corporates in December 2011, and to non-resident Indians in October 2015. Okay, so here you have to know the recent changes. So this PFRDA, it permitted overseas citizens of India to enroll in this NPS. Okay, so now any citizen, that means either resident or non-resident, and even the OCIs, they are eligible to join the NPS till the age of 65 years. That is the recent change. Okay, so here you have to know that the subscriber, he will be allotted a unique number, that is permanent retirement account number. In short, this is called PRAN. Okay, so this number, it will remain the same for the rest of subscribers' life, and it can be used from any location in India. Okay, and this PRAN, it will provide access to 2 personal accounts, and the names are Tier 1 account and Tier 2 account. Okay, so next you have to know about this PFRDA. We know it's a statutory authority, and it was established by an enactment of the Parliament in order to regulate, promote and ensure orderly growth of this NPS and pension schemes to which this Act applies. Okay, so that's about this PFRDA. So our next topic is National Health Profile. So the news is that Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, it released the 14th National Health Profile 2019. Okay, so this NHP, we know it is prepared by the Central Bureau of Health Intelligence, and it covers a comprehensive information on demographic, socio-economic health status, then health finance indicators, and even health infrastructure and also health of human resources in the country. Okay, so that's about this National Health Profile. Clear? So in the last class, I have asked you to find the answer for 2 questions. So let's discuss. The first question is, which one of the following are the members of South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation? So here you can see the 6 countries and the options. So talking about the SAARC, we know it was established with the signing of the SAARC Charter in Dhaka on 8 December 1985. And we know the SAARC comprises of 8 member states. You can see in the map, and that is Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. And the Secretariat of SAARC is located in Kathmandu in Nepal. So coming back to our option, we can easily eliminate and find the answer, and our right answer will be D. That is 1, 2, 4 and 5 only. So our answer will be D. And our second question is, which of the following tiger reserves they are located in Madhya Pradesh? And here also you can see the 6 options and the corresponding 4 options. Okay. So we know the tiger reserves in Madhya Pradesh, according to a latest report by the Environment Ministry, the India has approximately 3,000 tigers, that is 2967 something, with 526 of them in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So there are 6 tiger reserves in this state. They are Kanha Tiger Reserve, you can see in the map, then Pench, then Banthavar, Panna, then Satpura and Sanjay Dhupri. Okay, so coming to a question, you can see all our options are there. So our answer will be D, that is all of the above. So our answer is D. So today you have got two questions. The first question is Uluru. It's an ancient sandstone monolith related to which country? Okay, that is your question. And your options A, China, B, Australia, C, Japan and D, South Korea. And our second question, exercise Shakti. It is a biennial army exercise conducted between India and which country? And your options A, France, B, Russia, C, Nepal and D, Bhutan. Okay, so please find the answer of these two questions and please comment it in the comment section and we will discuss it in our next class. Okay, so that's all for today guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. If you have any doubt, please comment in the comment section. Thank you so much. So please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Follow our website neoiasgap.com for the detailed content and monthly prelims digest. Also join our current affairs exclusive test series through the website. And finally, participate in the daily current affairs prelims infotainment quiz at our Telegram channel, that is Neo IAS Prelims, at 9:30 p.m.